and welcome to our daily expert talk here in Budapest. Together with Top4running, together with a lot of daily experts, we are going to talk about what happened yesterday at the stadium and what's going to happen tonight. In track and field, it's very common that a lot of things are going on, so we're going to focus on the main topics about yesterday. But let me first introduce you our experts here. We start with Alex Filitti, who's sitting next to me. He's the founder of Meta Endurance and a YouTuber and has a lot of knowledge about the sports and the events that are going on. And we have Robert Diaz. He's a former 400-meter hurdles athlete and now the official commentator for Track and Field in the Spanish television. He has some voice left after he talked like for the last 5 days. And next to me, we have Richard Kilty. He's a former 60-meter world indoor champion. Glad you're here. How did you experience Budapest so far? Let's start over here.
Budapest is amazing. It's very, very hot, but the venue here at the stadium is wonderful, brand new stadium, and I feel the crowd has been enjoying it as well. So the vibe is great. It's only day 5, lots to come. I think for now it's fantastic. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think it's great. We just halfway, to end these championships. I think the local people made a really big effort, and as you said, the stadium, the crowd, everything fantastic from now. Yeah.
Yeah, and despite it's like so hot, like a lot of people are joining the stadium instead of going for a swim. How do you experience this as an athlete?
Yeah, well, this is my first time in a world championship. I'm actually a coach here, so I'm coming back from an Achilles surgery. So unfortunately, I won't be competing, but I'm actually the head relay coach for the Great Britain men's and women's relays, and we have huge chances for medals, hopefully gold. But behind the scenes in the warm-up area, in the athlete hotels, the excitement is amazing. Everybody's really focused. Everybody's really happy. It's a beautiful city, and the event so far has been absolutely amazing.
Yes, nice. So let's talk about what happened yesterday. We're going to focus at the 1,500 meters final of the women and the high jump. So have you guys seen it?
Yes.
How was it? How was it like for you? Was it expected?
Faith Kipyegon was expected, in my opinion. She's just untouchable this year. She beat the 1,500 record earlier this year, the 5,000 meters record as well. I didn't see anyone else winning it. Sifan Hassan maybe was the only one who could have done something there, but Faith was just on a different planet.
Yeah, same opinion for me. I think nobody tried even to outkick her. So, I mean, she's been unbeatable, 3 world records, and she put the pace 1:21 the first 500, 1:22, and she finished in 1:11, which is, I mean, I think it's insane. 1:11 the last 500, 56 the last 400. So I think maybe we're gonna see some men slower this tonight on the last 400. So yeah, I mean, unbeatable Faith Kipyegon.
We talked about it earlier. You were kind of disappointed from Hassan because in the first rounds. Why?
Yeah, well, it's not a disappointment at all. I mean, I think for a woman who prepared the marathon in April, we saw her winning the London Marathon in April, and then it's difficult, to run on the same year, the marathon, 10,000, 5,000, and then the 1,500. So yeah, she fell down on the final of 10,000. She missed the medals even though. But yeah, she didn't try anything. She just was hanging on the group, waiting and waiting. And then, Faith Kipyegon was like one gear more and more and more. And yeah, she even didn't try anything. And so let's see in the 5,000 if the strategy changes. I hope so.
I want to hear your opinion as a coach. Like when an athlete is falling down in the first race, what did it do to your mindset, especially for Hassan?
Yeah, I think it was a very exciting race to watch with Hassan in the first race, but I guess she's going to come back more hungry. She's got a huge task trying to run 3 events. It's a superhuman task what she's put ahead of herself. She'll be very disappointed from the first one, but she's now won a bronze medal, and hopefully it gives her more hunger to go out and perform better in the next event. But yesterday, like I said, Kipyegon is almost unbeatable, and it was almost more interesting to see who was going to win the medals behind her. I was really interested in Laura Muir and Katie Snowden from the British point of view, but the Irish girl McGeehan, I thought she'd done absolutely amazing to finish 4th, and behind Kipyegon it was always going to be It was going to be her race, but it was very exciting, the race behind that.
So you say that she's still hungry for the 5,000. You think she's going to make it?
To win a medal, I think she could win a medal. Is she the favourite to win?
I would say so. I mean, it feels like yesterday she left the stadium already thinking only about one thing, that 5,000 meter race. I don't know how the recovery will go with that heat and those different conditions than the one she experienced earlier this year in the Diamond League events. But for me, she's the favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, the heat is like pretty tough. I've just read that like one race is postponed to the evening because it's like super hot. What do you say, Hassan? Or
Yeah, about the heat. So this morning was supposed to be the heats of the 5,000 women. So it's postponed for tonight. So we're gonna see the first cards from Hassan and Kipyegon on the 5K. So, but of course for me the favorite is again Faith Kipyegon. I mean, I would say now she can be considered one of the best or the best middle distance runners in the history. So she's the clear favorite, at least to my eyes.
so let's see what's gonna happen tonight. We're gonna talk about not running for like one little break. We talk about the high jump because I think Budapest is like an event of like surprises. And yesterday we've seen like a big surprise. How was it for you?
It was probably the craziest atmosphere in the stadium during the event. The Italian fans were really going mad, and it was very enjoyable to watch.
And Tamberi is like a interesting character to watch. You had like a crazy experience commenting it.
Yeah, I mean, it was insane. But every time, you have Tamberi in the arena, let's say it this way, he always executes. He always brings the crowd and the excitement, and you can see how he's like, calling all the spectators, asking for the clapping on his face, and this half shaved face that he's shown. I mean, he just transforms himself, and he always delivers. I mean, I think, and I've said it yesterday in the Spanish TV, he just completed, the gold collections which every athlete dreams of. He's won now the Olympic Games, the World Champs, the Outdoor Championships, and then in indoors he also has the gold in the wall and the European Champs. So he has the 5 golds, which I don't think many athletes has on the history. So it's crazy. It's crazy to think about he's won everything which is possible now.
And it was his season best as well. So like everything. Do you think that we need more of like showmans like him in the athletic world?
Yeah, I think they're doing an amazing job. We've seen what happened with those guys in Tokyo when they shared the gold medal. It was a very special moment. And the field events, they're so impressive, and I believe they deserve more airtime, more coverage. And people like Tamberi, they're doing an amazing job of attracting attention and excitement to the fans. And that's what we need more of in the field events, because they deserve more airtime on television, they deserve more exposure. And that's exactly what we need. We need athletes in the field events to showcase their personalities, bring the excitement. And it was a very special event. You've seen Javon Harrison get silver. He's a long jumper and a high jumper. And sometimes you have superstars coming out of college in America and they don't quite make it and have the, achieve what they're expected to coming onto the world stage. He's came and won a silver medal. He's doing great. And of course, Barshim, the special moment with his son and all of those things. It was just a very special event. And that's exactly what we need for the sport on the field event side. And it's amazing. So I hope all the other events in the field can continue to showcase their personalities and keep bringing the excitement.
So when we talk about interesting and like tough like sports personality, let's talk about tonight. What's going to happen tonight at the 1,500 meters final? I think I can see him behind me, Ingebrigtsen. How do you think the race will go? I think like we also like talked about like a lot of unexpected things that can happen. Even like for him, he's like unbeaten in the season, but it's like very hot, and Budapest has his own mind. What do you think?
I think what Richard said about the 1,500 for the women is pretty much the same here. The question is who will get silver and bronze, in my opinion. Jacob is a huge favorite, and I don't see anyone else getting the world title tonight. There are some interesting people that could make it to silver and bronze, and I think that's the biggest point of attention for me.
Yeah, same opinion. I think Jacob is unbeatable, and he's the main favorite, and he's going to move the race on at the paces he's on the best chances for him. But let's see, you know, he had the disappointment last year with Jake Whiteman. So let's see if we have a Jake Whiteman tonight. But I think everything is set up tonight to be a Norwegian night again. So for me, I would say, you know, we have a fella from Spain, Mario Garcia Romo. So I'm just, you know, hoping he's going to get a medal. Which color, I don't know, but I hope hopefully a silver or a bronze.
Did Jakob Ingebrigtsen ever fell, actually, when we talked about like the fall of Hassan? Did he ever fell? You remembered it?
I don't remember nothing like that.
So maybe that can happen. Is there like the Spanish guy, someone who can make him fall?
He fell down one time in a European under 23 or under 20, but in the steeplechase that he won. I think he's won the 1500, the 5000, and then he tried the 3000 steeplechase. He fell down and he finished in the silver. So anyway, when he's falling, he's also in the podium. So difficult stuff.
So and for you, it's like also like Ingebrigtsen's gonna make it.
Yeah, you know, I always say in the World Championships, in the Olympics, in the big events, nothing is written. Sometimes when the final goes, we seen last year, Jake Whiteman pulled off an amazing performance. I can't see anything like that happening again because this guy's such a superstar. You've seen in the qualification rounds, he just looks absolutely invincible. And yeah, it goes back again. We're looking for really who is going to win the silver and the bronze. We have some really good British guys. I think Josh Kerr, I've been in the hotel with him, and you can always tell an athlete by their body language and the way they behave. And, you know, this athlete looks like they're ready to do something, and he seems very cool and calm, and he's just in that zone. And we also have Neil Gawley, but I think Josh Kerr can sneak a medal. And I think for Josh, if Jakob really runs a fast race from the start, and we don't have no tactical people getting boxed in, it will be favourable to the British athletes like Josh Kerr, and I'd love to see him come through and get a medal. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Jakob's race again tonight.
Yeah, let's see how like crowded it will be, but because yesterday at the women's was like super crowded in the first 2 rounds. So it's gonna see what tonight will bring. As you said already, it's gonna be Norwegian day today, Norwegian night tonight, because also the 400-meter hurdles will take place, and you're the expert because you did it like a few years ago. What do you expect tonight?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Caster Warholm is on a world record shape right now because I mean he's ran before the champs again 46.5. He's shown his shape yesterday on the rounds, you know, like running all the way to 13 strikes until the 8th, and then just, you know, like breaking to the tape. But I think he's the main favorite, and hopefully we can see again a sub 46 seconds on the final. So let's see.
You want to say something?
No,
Yeah, of course.
I think it's again, you know, a question of who will get silver and bronze. Although here I would say that, you know, Dos Santos and Ray Benjamin also look like in good shape. I don't know if you agree on that, but I saw Ray Benjamin in the US at the trials, and he seemed to be very, very, you know, relaxed, confident, and that's also what we saw here in the semis. So I would maybe put a coin on him.
And will he like beat his own record from Tokyo? What do you think? Like, I think that's the current record.
I would say yes.
You would say yes. You would say yes.
I think he's going to be very close to it. I think he's going to go under 46. I would love to see him break the world record, and he's the type of character you can never doubt. So if he went out there and ran 45.5, I wouldn't be surprised. The race is also set up very well for him because he has McMaster and Dos Santos outside of him. But I believe he's in lane 6, and he prefers the outside lanes. So he's in quite an outer lane, but he also has 2 really good targets outside of him. Benjamin is inside of him, and I think the race is set up perfectly for Carsten to put on an amazing show and push for the world record. And again, I just believe, historically, I just think that Carsten is Benjamin's nemesis, and I think maybe there may be a mental block. And I just believe that Carsten's the better competitor, the more aggressive competitor, and I think he's going to win the gold.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion, for your expertise. And yes, let's see what we can expect tonight, what the heat will bring, what Budapest will bring. And thank you guys for being here. And yeah, thank you, Top4running, for having us.
Thank you.